So around all of this, make sure I use all the room I got around all of, oh, not enough counterweight. You saw that. And now we're gonna exit out. So I put my foot down because I didn't use enough counterweight. I used too much handlebar turn, but not enough counterweight onto the outside. But if it's okay to put your foot down, you just can't hit a cone and you have to do the design. That's it. Feet down are fine. You can paddle walk the whole thing. You just can go slow. All right, here we go. A little bit more counterweight. This is the warm up now. There we go. Exit out. 13.78. Let's see if we can beat that right here. Now it's for time. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I almost hit the cone, so I had to take it nice and easy. I don't know if this is gonna be a better time, but that's fine. 13.78 was good. I'll take that. And that's the thing, is you take the best time out of the 3. Yeah, 13.7 was better. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into the next one. It's called the boxer's glove. The boxer's glove, here we go, guys. The boxer's glove, it's gonna be, you guys have seen this before. Let's jump right into it. Warm up around this first part. You have to make sure you go that nice and wide on that. All right, so now we have to go around everything, and just like the bootlace where we have to cut around, or actually the jellyfish now, we do that. It's like a mixture of jellyfish and something new. 14.14. All right, so let's go a little bit wider on this first cone because it makes it a little bit easier. There we go. See how I turned in the handlebars super quick? You can do that, guys. All right, slow it down a little bit here, turn the handlebars, exit out. All right, that's warm up, remember? 12.76. Now let's give it some, let's try it now. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go wide on this first one until I get a better strategy. Tell me your guys' strategies in the comments. How do you guys do it? All right, I'm gonna try to cut this part real quick. I'm gonna cut it in, turn, exit. 12.02. Nice. All right, guys. We're gonna go into the next one called the zigzag. All right, guys, we're gonna do the zigzag. This is a lot of fun. It's kind of like the boxer's glove at the beginning, but instead of around everything, we have to cut in again. So 3, 2, 1. So just like the boxer's glove, we're gonna take this first part nice and easy. Oh, not enough counterweight. Remember, we're practicing here. Oh, I didn't do that one very well. Another counterweight. Ah, see? Yeah, sometimes it happens. This first one is familiarization. So there's a lot of going around small U-turns. So the first three turns are very sharp. So we need to make sure we do nice and wide. Let's try that. So nice and wide on this. Okay, and then we got to turn. And I'm gonna go a little bit wider on this because of this part. And then we're gonna turn, counterweight, give it some throttle. Now we can exit out. All right, let's go ahead and try to give it some speed now. And by speed, I mean this first part and this next part is difficult. Hey, we're getting into harder ones. Just wait until we get to hardened expert. Oh my geez. There we go. 16.61. I forgot if that's better or not, but that was for time. And now we're gonna jump into the next one. The kidney. Now the kidney, it's gonna be fun. It's basically a straight line weave with some turns. So let's go ahead and familiarize. We're gonna have to go all the way to these last cones, all the way around. And then we're gonna have to go wide on this part because it's pretty much a 360. And then we have to go around everything again and do the same thing for these. So nice and wide, counterweight. You guys are gonna have fun with that one. That's a tough one. Now the secret is smooth, okay? So 30 seconds basically, 29 seconds. Here we go. Secret is smooth. We can get some speed on these straightaways though. So let's get some speed. We can cut off some time right there. So wide. Turn, 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 wide. Now this is where we can get some speed. Okay, wide. A little too wide, because it set me up a little weird. Secret is to turn those handlebars as quick as possible. All right, so we cut off about 4 seconds. Okay, let's see if we can get to 22. All right, same thing. Now for time. So counterweight. Turn those handlebars quick. That's the secret, is turning those handlebars quick. You gotta turn them, that means you gotta shift your body weight quicker. Oh, I didn't turn the handlebars that quick. I didn't turn it, see how I turn them late? Yeah, that's the problem. Did we get to 22? 25, that's good enough. Whew. All right, we're doing official times here, guys. All right, guys, the next one is the triple threat. We're gonna jump in to the triple threat. So 3, 2, 1, familiarize. So around all of these, around these 2 cones. Don't hit the cone. Familiarizing myself, I was looking at the phone. All right, okay. And the last part's like the bootlace, okay. So let's build upon what we already know, okay? Last part's the bootlace. That's pretty simple. I could just tell myself that when I get to that last part. 24.96. Whew. All right, my friction zone hand is getting tired. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 for warm up. So around this part, around these 2 cones, and then it's a circle basically. And then it's the bootlace. So you have to go all the way to the outside and exit out. There it is. All right, 19.99. Interesting. All right, so 3, 2, 1 for time. All right, so around these, around this last one, through after the second one, now it's the bootlace. There it is. 18.57. All right, guys, that's gonna be my official time. You guys need to beat it. All right, we're finally jumping into the hard ones. It is the anaconda. Let's jump into it, familiarization. So around this cone, and here's the thing, we have to go around this cone, so now it's a tight turn, but we have to go to the right of this next cone, and then around this cone. Counterweight, guys, counterweight. And then all the way around everything. Some designs are harder to memorize, and some designs are harder skill-wise. That's the point. It's supposed to test your mental and your physical. All right, 23.35, here we go. Let's see if we can get better. This is a warm-up now. The other one was the familiarization. If you already memorized these designs, then treat it as 2 warm-ups. But it's kind of hard to memorize 20+ designs without looking at your phone, which is on your handlebars if you get the drills. All right, 21.64. All right, 21.6, see if we can beat that. That's for time, here we go. Ooh, I gave it a lot of rear brake accidentally right there, and it skidded on me. That was a little freaky, it messed me up. And I think, whew, this is not gonna be a good time. Oh, I almost put my foot down. Yeah, this was not a good one, but you know, that's what it looks like when you skip that last tire accidentally. I accidentally pushed it too hard thinking I was gonna counterweight. All right, 21.8, all righty. That's fine, guys. We still got a good time. All right, guys, this next exercise is the beggar. This is a brand new one. It looks like he's begging a little bit. So we're gonna go around this first cone just like the triple threat, but it's on the left side this time. And we're gonna have to go around this one. I'm gonna counterweight. Oh, I got locked in. I wanted to make it though. I messed up the counterweight. I got locked in last part is kind of like
we're a little early. Wednesday. I still got 2 days to sleep. What are you guys doing here? 50 of you in here. How we fit everybody? All right. We're gonna start. How's everybody doing this week? It's been like 4 days, 5 days. How's everybody doing? Yeah, let me get some caffeine. Let's get some music first. Let's get some music going. Let's just at least start that. Okay, 1 second. $23 Celsius. Ooh, let's turn that down a little bit. That's a good song. How you doing, Raphael? How's Donatello, Michelangelo, and Leonardo? I'm kidding. I like Michelangelo a lot. How you doing, man? Your instructor. Wait. Your instructor recommended. That's pretty cool. So you what's WMST? What's WMST? How you doing, man? New name, same dude. What's up, Throttle and Theory? What was the old? Oh shoot. Chris, is that you? I'm messing with you, Raphael. How you doing, man? Throttle and Theory. I like it. 12 degrees Celsius all week. What's that in America units? What's that? How's everybody? Yeah, the beard. Oh, wait, I see some beard. All right, I'm a beard car geek. I'm a beard supporter. I had a dream I was at a bar with Dan. What'd we have to drink? What'd we drink, buddy? I usually go for I'll have like one IPA. If it's a nice place and I'm about to have a nice steak, I'm going to have like a Malbec. Yeah. Yeah, an early class. 54 degrees. That's not too bad. I had an IPA. There we go. You know me. Washington's version of the MST. Okay. Your instructor was like, hey, you should watch Dan. That's awesome. Was it more because you guys do all the in-person stuff. So obviously he's not gonna be like, hey, you should watch him to teach you how to use friction zone, which you should. I mean, I got the new course coming up, guys. That's what the link at the top of the description is if you become a member, you get all the new courses. But is it more like what to watch out for when you're riding and whatnot? Because I know in the MSF and stuff, and all those in-person trainings, they can't really show you like real life stuff. And at the end of the day, I don't think they want to scare the new students. So that's, yeah. Second year rider here, learned a lot of awareness and safety from your breakdown vids. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Day Job Shredder. Yeah, we're getting the new course. Let's go ahead and pause the music, actually, because it's... Can you guys even hear it? Actually, I need to take this out. Girlfriend keeps texting me. She says the comments are funny. I think that has to do with us having a beer in your dream. The comments are funny. Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. Can't hear it? Okay. I must hear it a lot more here. Right now it's on low. No music. Okay. Signed up last week, then I got it cold and rainy. Oh geez. Oh yeah, she put you itchy boots and feelers in the PowerPoint. Oh, in the PowerPoint. I want to see these PowerPoints. That's awesome. I don't know. I think it's cool. I mean, I'm over here, we're on YouTube. We're just posting it to everybody. We got 66 people, 60-ish people in here. And I'm used to being on the camera and stuff, but it's almost like you're being witnessed in real life. Like, this isn't real life. I mean, this is kind of real life, right? I mean, this is real life. So, you know, it's real life. You know, it's... Yeah, it's real life. So, it's just interesting. Local PD here in Cheyenne is hosting a writing seminar later this month. Going to take advantage of it. Good. Good. Wait, I just saw Shmee. Okay, Welp at Hampton. I was in a group ride and a lady new to our group forgot how to use her brake. Oh, $2,000 worth of damage so far in your CBR 500. She ran into you? It's a fantasy. Is this real life or is it a fantasy? 5 months of the day from picking it up and it's parked in my garage until I can get... Oh. Damn. Damn, that sucks, dude. Yeah, this is real. KLR 650 is a great bike. I had one for a couple months. Really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Mushrooms for lunch again. There was mushrooms on the pizza 2 weeks ago. I think it might have been moldy, and now it's a little much for my brain right now. I need to wake up. You missed opening live of Bohemian Rhapsody. Her HD Sportster tried to mount my CPR like a stallion. Oh no, are you okay? Like, did you get hit? So we got some stuff today. So the reason why we're doing a Wednesday live stream is that I'm leaving out of town Thursday, tomorrow. I'm leaving out of town tomorrow. I have a Ragnar relay race. Anybody's done a Ragnar before? It's the Ragnar Trail. I'll be in Utah. With 7 other bros. We're gonna be running. And so I'll be doing that this weekend. So I'll be gone Friday, so I won't be able to do a live stream. And so that's why we're here today. So some new updates. If you have not been aware, we're gonna get to this. But we got the new website. Now I updated the main page. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. I updated the main page. Okay, so there's me. There's me. So we got the Smart Rider drills. Boom, you can order them now. It's 24 drills, brand new. I mean, some of them are brand new, but they're all one entry and one exit. So the old drills, they had a secondary exit on some of them. I think that's a fun idea. I think we'll come back to that. Yeah, you have until the end of the day. That's a great question. We're gonna get to that. You have till the end of today to post week 1, the balloon. And then we have the Smart Rider training manual coming out. And if you're if you sign up, so if you sign up for the course, or if you order one of these, or if you become a member, which there's a discount right now. It's linked in the chat and in the description for $60 a year forever as a founder. You're going to get all the drills. So you're going to get that drill. The drill's here. You're going to get this when it comes out, the Smart Rider training manual. And then all future courses released here, exclusive behind the scenes and community challenges, discounts at the physical shop. And so I'm going to give some discounts to like the booklets if you want the physical booklet versus just the digital, which is going to come with the courses. And here's the thing. Your membership directly supports all the free training here on DDFM. So even if you, like, I know how to ride and all that stuff, and you just really want to support what we're doing here, because I basically do this just with some ads. I actually turn off ads during the live stream. You guys should not be getting ads during the live stream. I turned off ads during the live stream. And then all the other stuff. So you're directly supporting it. And then same thing with the Motorcycle Training Concepts. I really want to get to 100,000 subscribers on Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube. It's at 40,000, something like that. That'd be cool to have a second plaque. But anyways, right now it's $60 if you click the link at the top of the chat and in the description. But we do have the Smart Rider games going on. Our first week is going to officially end tonight at midnight, basically. And then week 2 is going to start. Week 2 is the Ghost. Okay, it's the second exercise of the week. And we have a point system. I'm adding right now. I know right now it doesn't show what prizes are going to be, but I'm adding some prizes. And I'm working on that right now. It's going to kind of be a surprise. But basically, you're going to get a lot of the stuff here at the shop. You're going to get a challenge coin. I'm thinking top 3 will get a challenge coin. Let's see. Make sure no late submissions. Okay, so yeah, no late submissions. So you can submit here. These are the Google Forms, and right now, these are the unofficial leaderboards. So if you're on the Discord and you're in the Season 1 General chat right now, I know some of you guys are asking God of PCs. I don't know if you're in here. You're asking where the leaderboard will be posted. I'm going to post it in the Discord, but this is the unofficial leaderboard right now. So week 1, really. We have Chase Thomas, Nathan Schober, and Neil Sutherland with... I'm not even on here. I posted my time. I'm not even on here. I kind of took myself off, but still, you guys are doing great. And I got the YouTube videos to showcase. I mean, look at this. This is Chase. It's insane. You guys are good. You guys are good. But we got the unofficial leaderboards, and then after 8 weeks, and here's Nathan. Well, let's go ahead and do the top 3. Zoom. Let's just watch it. Look at that counter leaning. It's really pushing the bike down. Multiple ways of doing it. And then Neil, he's been posting in the Discord this whole time. He's doing great. Let's take a look. Oh. Smooth. Just smooth. So it's awesome to see you guys do it. I mean, we got all these videos here. We'll just do the top 3. But that you got the points, and then we got 8 weeks of it. So whoever has the most points wins. It's pretty cool. It's unofficial because I still need to go through the top 10. I mean, actually, I need to change this because Neil, he already has up here. So I actually got to see. That's why it's unofficial, because Neil's already up there. So I need to. So somebody else will be in the top 10. So Chris will go up. Bob, Motogaga, you're in here. You'll go up. Because I need to. This is Neil. It's the same Neil. So yeah, unofficial times, unofficial leaderboard right now. I'm gonna be working on that. I'm hoping to post it up probably Monday or Tuesday, because like I said, I'll be gone. I'll be out of town. I might be able to get it done today. But yeah, boom. Season 1, 8 drills, 8 weeks, 1 champion. But we do have the training, guys. I mean, the Smart Rider drills. Boom. We got these drills up. 19 bucks. Got these drills. Brand new drills. 24 drills. You get a download also. There's an app that comes with it. It's on your phone. But yeah. This will be going up. So if you want to support, please do so. Links at the top. And we're going to go ahead and get started in some of this stuff here. Let's go back to my dorm room, though. Let's go ahead and do that. So, yeah, how's everybody doing today? Everybody have a good week? Everyone had everything? I know it's cold over there. Some of your guys' places, it's kind of cold. Yeah, you can upload a video later, Shmee. Nice, yeah. Yeah, just, guys, participate. You never know. And it's good practice. Yeah, I get every time you guys submit, I get a list. And right now we have 16 entries for the first week. That's great. 16 entries for the first week. The more, I'm sure the longer this goes, the more entries we're going to get. And then on top of that, I can't wait for season 2 because they're going to be new drills. It's going to be brand new drills. So there's going to be a new download. How you doing, Jennifer? There's going to be a new download for the new drills. So if you just like subscribe to marketing emails and stuff on the, so if you just download, guys, just go to the Smart Writer Games download. You're going to get subscribed to the emails and you're going to get updates to what we're doing here. So just go subscribe. Go right here. Go right here. I'll go ahead and I'll post it in here. Just go ahead and get the free download. Confirm your email, and then you'll be notified when the new season happens and like new things happen. Because for me, what's been happening this week is that I've published all of this. I published the membership last live stream, and I've worked on. Yeah, today's Wednesday, Horovac. Sorry about that. I'll be doing the Ragnar relay. I'm out of town basically, starting tomorrow, so I won't be here Friday to do the live stream. So a little early. I just woke up. I had 2 more days to sleep, but I sent an email out to 500. I think 500 of you. Like 500 of you. You guys are insane. A lot of people downloaded those drills, and I sent out a roadmap. 454. That's close. I rounded up. I sent out a roadmap of what's happening, and so that you guys know like video game stuff, like when developers post out and like they launch the game, or like, hey, season 1, battle pass or whatever, or it's like, hey, here's the DLC. So I'll go ahead, I'll show you what the roadmap looks like. So this is what it looks like on the back end for me. This is Kajabi. This is the platform that we're using. So anyways, the roadmap. So you get, right now there's a discount. Oh, I can't highlight. There's a discount for the Smart Writer drills. If you just want to get the drills, 25% off. So if you're a part of the marketing, boom, you can get in, or the emails, you can get that if you want. But you guys can get it too. Use code SRGS1 season, Smart Writer Game season 1. So the special little discount. So it's going to be going on until the 28th. And here's the roadmap for 2025. So the core course, the main course that we're doing here is the Smart Writer Training Manual. And I posted that it's going to be estimated launch mid to late June, because I have to film it, edit it, and then post it up. All right? And I want to write some blogs for it too. So basically, these are the modules that are going to happen right here. So long form walk through, some clean visuals, and some optional PDFs. That's the goal. I want to get you guys some stuff so you guys know what to do. So there's going to be some editing of stuff. And that's the cool thing about these courses, instead of just making a book, is that I can update them and I don't have to reprint things. So you're going to learn how to ride without a class, slow speed maneuvers. I'm going to do a DMV test. So the Arizona DMV test, which is pretty standard across the United States, because the MSF does these tests, and it's a standardized test that they created for states. And so it's pretty much the same thing. So what it is just a tight turn from a stop, straight line weave around 5 to 6 cones, a U-turn to stop into a box. That's pretty much it. And then then after that, that's exercise 1 pretty much. Then you have to do a U-turn into a box. And then you have to do a swerve. And then you have to do emergency braking. That's it. So it's technically 5 exercises. Tight turn from a stop, straight line weave, U-turn, emergency swerve, emergency braking. It's 5 exercises. But I'm going to show you how to set it up, and I'm going to show you like how to do it. So you can just go to the DMV, or if you can, because I know some states you're required to take an MSF. But if you're not required, you could just go straight to the DMV. So hopefully this will help you out. So it'll save you some money. So if you sign up now for $60, I mean, you basically get all the test prep stuff and all the extra stuff that I teach here from the class that we do every Friday. And then just go to the DMV, and the DMV is free, outside of like paying the fee to actually do it. Go over an obstacle. That's extra when it comes to the MSF. So that's another cool thing about MSF, is they do give you some other stuff. But it's not a bad idea. I might add that to go over an obstacle in the course. I've never been too worried about it. My whole goal is to actually avoid those things. And I've been riding such a long time. It's much easier to avoid obstacles in the road. If you have to, it's just a blip of the throttle, or basically lift your butt up. Goal is to really just avoid a lot of stuff, but that's not a bad idea to add that in there. I might add that into the emergency. Oh, I can't highlight it. The module 3. That's a good idea. Thanks for bringing that up. And then I have a mini course, target launch June 30th. So like when I do the DMV test prep, because it's gonna be like quick, and it's gonna be like, here's what it looks like. I want to make a mini course, but it's gonna have extra stuff. So the way I'm designing the mini courses is you remember guys raw DDFM ride along with Dan and the Fireman, where I'd go out and ride. So that's gonna be like the first video. It's gonna be like a 3 to 4 video mini courses. That's how they're gonna be. So I'm gonna constantly try to pump them out. So rescue will be one. Group riding, it shows it kind of down here. So emergency braking mastery, group riding, street riding, motorcycle gear and setup, advanced smart rider drills. So I'll give you some more info on that later. But so the raw DDFM, and then we're gonna do like a tip video, and then like a podcast. And then I might do a deep dive on U-turns and straight line weaves, because I'm not gonna cover that in the main course, because the balloon exercise is a U-turn. And honestly, straight line weaves, if you're able to do the courses, the drills, and you're doing this, straight line weave is like it's like a warm-up after that. So you should be good anyways. And I was thinking doing a virtual bike night. So I talked to the moderators on Discord, and we're going to do possible virtual bike night. So basically I'm going to pick a time. Let's just say, because you know how they usually go, it's like the third Thursday at 7 p.m. third Thursday of the month, 7 p.m. at Mountain Standard Time. And my idea, and I'm going to see if there's capabilities with Discord, because we have a really good server. We're level 3. We have 16 boosts on the server. So we get to utilize all aspects, and it's a partnered server. So we have all aspects of what they offer. And basically, it's like for 1 minute or 2 minutes, show us your bike. So the idea, because it's like a video call, think of like Zoom, right? So I put somebody up there with me. Like I'm just hanging out here, right? I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And then like I put it up here. I add somebody to like the main thing. I share their screen, and it's them and it's you on your phone. You go in the garage or outside if you're in an apartment, go to your covered parking, whatever. And for a minute, just like record your bike. Talk about your bike a little bit, like a minute or two. And we just keep rotating people. You know what I mean? That's the original idea. I'm thinking also something along the lines of like you just share a picture type of a thing. Yeah, don't expose yourself. Don't do that, Jeremiah. That wouldn't be fun. So in progress right now is the Smart Rider Games, and then here's what's next. So if you do want to get the Founders membership, because once the course, the Smart Rider Training Manual is over, like it's done, it's launched, there's no more Founders discount. So it's going to be $120 a year after that. But if you sign up as a founder, it's $60 a year forever. Forever. So I'm wondering, because it's 50% off. This is just my idea. I'm wondering if this place does it. It's a 50% off discount. So I'm wondering if I update the price. Let's say I up it to $150 a year. I'm hoping it's not going to bump your price up to $75 a year. But if it does, because I'll pay attention to it when I make that change, I'll make sure then it's like a 60% discount or 62.3% discount, whatever it is, just to keep it at $60. So my goal is to always keep it at $60. So if you're a founder, there it is. So sign up. It's a membership. Think of it as Patreon. You're getting updates. You get all this stuff. That's the thing, is the mini courses. That's not going to be a thing for you can't buy these. And so what's happening, my goal here with these mini courses is that as a founder or as a member, you get the mini course, and then a month or two later, it goes on YouTube for free. So you're actually supporting people to get training. And I'm probably just going to upload one of the videos out of the 3 or 4 videos. So you have to be a member. And so the goal is I keep doing these mini courses throughout the years. And then as a member, you have the drills, you have the Smart Rider Training Manual that keeps getting updated. You get discounts when I make this into a booklet form, a huge discount. You get hopefully dozens by the time it's been like 2 years. Mini courses like rescue, all this other stuff. You're constantly going to be part of the virtual bike night and a bunch of other things. And then we have the games. Like, guys, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I enjoy it. It's my new job. It's my new job. So I love doing live streams, and I will be doing live streams, guys. I will be doing them. I will be making videos for the YouTubes, but my main focus is on the memberships. So my main focus is on the Smart Rider crew members, because you guys are supporting me. I want to support you. I want to get you guys what you want. We're going to have a lot of fun with these community events. So I'm excited about that. I need to wake up. I need to wake up. So we're going to get going. I would love it to be a first aid cert. Just like Road Guardians is, and just like Stop the Bleed is. But right now, here's how I think it works. I'm not too sure. Here's how I think it works. I think once you get the course as like an actual cert for like first aid, and it's like recognized by everyone else, you can't make changes. Or there's like a lot involved when it comes to making a change. Because then you go through like government processes and a few other things. And my thing is that I want to be able to make changes to the curriculum quickly. So it's really you're getting the knowledge. I mean, I can make a certificate if you want. That'd be kind of fun. And my goal is just to get you guys the knowledge, and then you just have it. Like, to me, certs don't mean much unless like you need it for like a job or stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like it does get covered in red tape, and it's like I can't, like, if something new happens that I think would be very beneficial for the curriculum, and like I want to be able to include it right away. Pushing your Ninja 400. Uh-oh. All right, guys. We have 2 videos today. We do have some pizza. Go ahead and grab some slices of pizza. We do have 2 videos, though. We have the newest MotoStars video, and then we have a video from August 28th, 2020. So almost 5 years old. Let's take a look at what the intro looks like. Oh, that does not look... I remember that crash. Man, I've been doing this for so long. I remember this crash right here. This one right here. Into the brick wall. I remember that one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, go ahead and grab a slice of pizza. Do adaptive. Max, grab a slice. I don't know why none of you guys sit up here. Like, why don't you guys sit up closer? Why don't you guys sit up here? I don't get it. But after this live stream, I'm gonna go ahead and edit real quick, and then you can get as many as you want. We got a whole bunch in the back. I'm gonna edit these. I have some packages to deliver to the post office, and then I'm gonna double check all my stuff because Stella, she's gonna be my girlfriend's gonna be watching Stella over the weekend. So I want to make sure she has everything. I already put her food away. I got all this other stuff. And then going to hang out with her tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm out of town. I already packed everything, so everything should be good. I should AI image you. I probably could. That'd be kind of weird, though. You guys, like, wouldn't move. Like, you guys would be stuck. You guys would be, like, stuck. And I'm, like, trying to talk to you guys, and it's like mannequins. Yeah, grab a whole slice. It's all good. We'll just be staring at the pizza. Yeah. You guys are just like eating. I wonder if I can make a video of it. All right, guys. We have 88 of you in here. 38 people signed in. You guys know how to sign in. You have to click that like button. Click that like button. That's how you get credit for today's class. Like I said, we do have that membership going on. I'll be promoting it today. That's gonna be the promotion today, is the membership. So in fact, let's go ahead. Get to writingsmart.com. Writingsmart.com. There we go. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. You have to pee? If you have to go pee, get up and get up and go now, because we're not stopping the film for it. The cool thing though, YouTube, you can rewind, but you're gonna have to catch up. You're gonna have to catch up. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Do I have to pee? Okay. Okay. Let me double check something real quick. Okay. 3. I'm gonna hit the record button. Can you guys hear the music when I'm talking? When I'm not talking? Can you guys hear the music? I don't want it to be too loud. Not too loud. Can't hear it? It's cool, not too loud. Okay, that's the goal. It's not too loud. I don't want it to be too loud. Okay. When I do the recording, for some reason I can hear the music. Maybe on the live stream it's not. It's low background sound. Good. Because when I pause, I don't want it to be awkward. You thought I froze. I like doing that. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to be we're on the live streamer now. We're going to be doing a crashes and close call video. This is the brand new one from MotoStars. So we're going to be talking about it, trying to figure out what happened, how it happened, and utilize the plan method. Does it work? Yes, I fixed it from last week.
Hey,
let's go and take a look at this.
With the rider who
Crashing my GSX, no excuses.
Made a costly mistake. He admitted he wasn't focused.
Okay, right
enough,
turn.
and he's still angry about what happened.
Okay. Oh, curb. Oh, so he started endo a little bit. Right before. Wait, did we skip? Yeah, it's a different person. Okay. So we're coming up here. We're making a right-handed turn. Maybe it's been a long ride on the highway. We're just kind of relaxing. We're kind of zoned out, not paying attention too much. Though that button doesn't work either. Let's see if this one works. Okay, so we're zoned out, not paying attention a little bit. And we get up to here, maybe a little tired. We went pretty wide, so we really don't want to be going into the other lane. Just try to maintain your lane. But once again, maybe a little bit tired. Maybe now he's downshifting. And just issues, overall issues, lack of awareness is going to be the problem here. Rider error is going to be a problem. We're coming up to here, maybe looking at the cool views, and then now we're in this spot. We shouldn't be in this spot anyways. Okay, curb or no curb, we're trying to stay in the lines. Okay, we're coloring in the lines here. So we get up to here, sees it. Let's go back just a little bit. He sees the issue. First crash in 30 years. Yeah, maybe complacent. So he sees it. You can see the dash right here. And the camera's on the body, so he's going high and over. So he slammed that front brake, and that tire traction really grabbed, and he went up and over. Okay, so his emergency maneuver, when it comes to plan, right? So navigate active threats. This is an active threat. We located and assessed immediately, and we reacted immediately with a smash of the front brake. Okay, so even with 30 years, you want to practice your skill set. Okay, so what else could we have done? We could have swerved left or right, to be honest. There's no traffic or anything. Swerve right is a good option, obviously, because you're going to stay in your lane. But we don't need to slam the brakes. Can we go back 5 seconds? Let's go back 5 seconds here. So he's coming up to here.
What happened?
Normal view. And then sees it. Oh, crap. Flips up and over. And then shoulder into the ground. So as a smart rider, we are acquiring personal protective equipment, just in case. But yeah, he could have swerved. Simple. So hopefully he's doing fine. That's the main thing here. Right? You know, mistakes happen. This person hit the wall. Probably going a little too fast. You see a little bit of a speed wobble almost. Oh, no, we're going 95. There it is. So this is why I have my phone on my handlebars. It's like a mini map in a video game. I love having the GPS there. There's a link in the description for rock form cases. You want to grab one, 20% off if you want to grab. I like rock form now. I've always liked rock form on my phone case, but now I have them as an affiliate in the description. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, this is why I have it, but he's going 95, going a little too fast. It looks like we were just coming out of a turn. So just like navigating corners in the mountains, going too fast, got launched out to the side because we didn't turn well enough. Hits the guardrail, 99. Oh, geez. Not good. And that's why we crashed. And look how far we're going to slide. So he's got full leathers. So that's a good thing. Yeah, wear your gear. Full leathers, that's going to help because leather is really good. I have textiles, I have climb gear, but leathers are really good when it comes to thermal transfer. So just like a rug burn, that's pretty much what road rash is, but with carpet versus like cheese grater asphalt, but it's a rug burn. You're going to get that thermal transfer. So even doing this, you get that friction. So leather is going to help prevent a lot of that thermal transfer, and leather is really good for abrasion resistance. So it's going to help with that cheese grater part. So wear gear. Wear gear, please. Oh, he's in the hospital. That's not good. Bike's bleeding a little bit. Not a big deal. All right, here we go. We're having some fun. Wear some gloves, please. Oh. I don't want to see it again. I want to see what the owner. I was paying attention. I was thinking this guy was going to crash or a car was going to come out. Nylon and Cordura is pretty good. It's not going to be as good for thermal transfer, but it's really good for abrasion resistance. I mean, Cordura is an aramid fiber like Kevlar, so it does do pretty good when it comes to the thermal, but still. Oh, dog just ran out. Got excited about the noise. Damn. So he tried to swerve. He really tried to swerve.
No.
Oh, they checked on the dog. Good. Okay. I would. All right. Yeah, so stay back because dog's hurt. It's going to be angry. I'm worried about broken bones on that dog. Dog's not going to show it. I mean, with the rescue, you know, it's not going to show it for a while probably. All right, so we're going through here. Watch out for that part right there. So right here. We're in the middle of a turn. Watch for these metal grates. So this is why you don't go super fast. If these metal grates are wet, they're going to be slippery, especially in the turn. So be careful with those. Go over them straight as possible. So it's almost like, for me, it's almost, yeah, I'm going to kind of go straight, make the turn, straight, make the turn. You can trust your tires, but I don't trust if there's not going to be water on them.
Here speed was
See what
the
happens.
problem. Heavy traffic and
It's a double lane or double yellow, and we're passing on a blind.
limited visibility left no room for mistakes.
Can't see around the corner. Okay, so it's everyone, traffic's going this way no matter what. Okay. Oh, we slammed the front brake. We had to layer down. Going super fast. Visibility's a problem. I saw those brake lights ahead. You see the brake lights ahead. I think we were staring at our speedometer, and then we looked up and saw this car. And you see his right hand. Okay, he's reaching for that front brake. And then slams that front brake and loses traction because you basically made the front tire slide. It stopped and now it's sliding on the ground and it falls over. So that's the whole had to layer down thing. Guys, don't speed like that. And if you are going to apply the brakes, do it progressively. So you're going to do a little bit of squeeze and more and more and more and more while your tire is gaining traction. If you just slam it, that could happen. ABS is going to help out with that. I don't know why it didn't kick in. I mean, ABS is a safety net. It's not going to be the thing that's going to solve the problem. All right, you're going to chill ride and this happens. That looks pretty chill, right? My chill rides look different. What about you guys? Write in the comments what your chill rides look like. This does not look like my chill ride. My chill ride, I'm just enjoying the view. That's a beautiful view. Probably cool weather. I'm sitting straight on my bike. Buddy's trying to keep up, maybe. Maybe you're talking on your Cardo Pack Talks. And he went a little... Oh, no. That could have been a lot worse. If he just hit head on to that very edge of that and snapped his legs, yeah, that could have been a lot worse. So talk on your Cardos, be like, hey, link in the description for a discount here too. Hey, I crashed. All right, come up to here. I don't like this position.
Bro.
Get off to the sides. When we talk about planning and that positioning for safety, see, randomly stops, right? This is why I like to be off to the sides. Because now you have to apply the brakes really hard. And that's tough to do when you're this close with this space cushion. It's a tiny space cushion. If he slammed the brakes and you're off to the side where my head is, and he slams the brakes, you're like, oh crap, I can't stop in time, and you could have an escape. Don't be right behind a vehicle, guys. Don't be right behind a vehicle. Stay off to the sides. Because then you have to do that really quickly. When you could probably just go straight. Why are we going this fast? It's a residential neighborhood coming up. Anybody could be pulling out of these intersections.
Is there help? Can I help you, bro?
People are weird. Like the car driver and honestly this rider's a little... Okay, now we're going finally the speed limit.
Bro.
35. We're going 35-ish because we're being paced basically by the car in front of us. See, the guy in front slammed the brakes. This is why I like being off to the side. Okay, we passed. Pretty good. That person passed that vehicle too. What are we doing here? Guys, don't do this. Ride with the flow of traffic. Enjoy the ride. See, now we're putting ourselves in a dangerous position, having to speed to get away from this person. Pretend you're going straight and then turn left. There you go. Get yourself a... Oh, geez, he turned with you. Oh, Jesus. So just now at this point, what I would do is I would park it and go into a store, or at least get into a public area. Because if we're out on the road, we're increasing our chances of crashing because we're going super fast. And then also this guy can run us off the road. At least if I'm off the bike and he gets off the bike, it's now even. 92 miles per hour in this area. Now you have also the consequences possibly of getting criminal speeding ticket. I was able to lose him here because he was stuck behind all the other cars at the light. Okay.
Here is another case where speed...
That's another thing is you get up to a light with a bunch of cars and you just lane filter and turn right, and he can't. And then you turn left, you turn right, you just kind of get him out of there.
Was clean there, just because
he's stuck behind cars and you can lane filter.
Thanks to proper gear, he got away without...
It's a beautiful area. I wouldn't be going this fast. And there's the crash. Guys, why can't we just enjoy the view? Look at this view. Not that view, but look at this view. Like, just go the speed limit, like fresh air. Enjoy it. Like, I get like wanting to go fast and like speed and have fun and like test your skills. I get it.
Speed there, just because...
But it's risky. I mean, look at this view. That's what I'm doing it for. I don't know. What are you guys doing it for?
Thanks to proper gear, he got away without serious injuries.
Got away without serious injuries. Crashing it out. His phone's going off. Is that like an iPhone thing where if there's like a sudden crash that it does like an emergency thing? But this is a good thumbnail. So wear gear, guys. Acquire and use personal protective equipment, but the SM is very important. Okay, this is a dangerous spot. If you're the danger to yourself, that's a bad thing. All right, that's one thing you control. Left turn right here. Watch out for that. So he's on an e-bike.
Man.
You see the braking abilities of those e-bikes? He is slamming that brake and it's just skidding all over the place. So if you're riding an e-bike, make sure you have good brakes on the bike or you're not going super fast. Or understand that your total stopping distance isn't going to be the greatest. Now, did he see the person? Not really. Did not see us. So honking the horn's not going to solve the problem. Honestly, I would swerve hard left with this much room. Like hard left. And try to thread. Oh, it's all crooked. Try to thread that needle. Try to be as close to this line right here as possible. Because he's not going to be able to pop it in reverse. He's just going to stop if he stops right there. More than likely, he's going to continue doing what this guy did. So, good job swerving, though. Good job avoiding the crash. Really give him that, right? But you notice how braking and then swerving made it to where he was able to thread it a lot easier. So, yeah, it's an e-bike. I get it. But on a motorcycle, you can do the same. So, he was able to stop. Imagine if he just swerved hard to the right, he would have hit the pole. So, if he was slowing down and swerving, you can still do that. You don't want to slam 100% brake and then try to swerve. You can give like 50% and then swerve. You can still do that. So, good job getting away from it. That's a close call. You saved yourself, though.
Did you
Great
not
U-turn.
see me, bro?
No.
I'm sorry about that.
You almost
Didn't see you, of course. It's obvious. People aren't turning left in front of people to kill people. I don't think that's a real thing.
killed me.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm really sorry.
People don't do that. When it comes to humans, I really want you guys to understand this. When it comes to humans, most humans, I'm going to say like 98%, because there's 1% psychopaths, 1% sociopaths, all these other people that love to hurt people. 98% of the people, it's incompetence. It's just incompetence. That's it. So if you have that understanding that people are just incompetent, think of them as like stupid children. It's hard to get angry at stupid children. It's kind of funny. But just, yeah, it can kill you. I get it. Adrenaline's going. But it's not maliciousness. It's incompetence. Okay? It helps you give some grace. Especially if you get yourself out of the situation, then be proud of yourself. All right. Here we go. Oh. You saw his body angle, right? Pretty hard. I mean, he's counterweighting at high speeds. You counterweight at slow speeds. High speeds, you're pushing the bike a little too far down, so you lose a little bit of traction. You want to use as much tire as possible. Yes, tires, motorcycle tires are around at the bottom, so they get grip whenever they do that. That's why you don't get car tires, because then when you do that, you're on the edge of a car tire on the back of your motorcycle. Go dark side. No, it can do that, but you start utilizing a lot of traction. And so he dumps the bike. All right, mechanism injury. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so mechanism injury. This is going to help you out, especially if you're the rider behind. You can start understanding what kind of injuries this person might have. Basically, motorcycle crashes, it's full system, okay, multi-system trauma. So you're going to have musculoskeletal system, circulatory system, your nervous system, your organs. You're going to have damage everywhere. But it's going to help point in what areas that you probably should prioritize and focus, because you can't solve everything. You can only solve the life-threatening stuff. So that's why we do mechanism injury, and that's why I like to talk about it. So here we go. Come up to here. Okay, so very slight mechanism here. Right side hitting the ground. Okay, so right knee, right shoulder, and if he hits his head on the ground, let's see. All right, slight hit on the head. So we're going to have some head trauma, maybe a little slight concussion. But right shoulder, right hip, right knee, and then right elbow. So all right side, possible road rash, possible because if he has gear or not, a little bit of a concussion. Okay, so now we're getting up to here. Okay, he's doing pretty good. Not too bad, except for that part right there. Okay, so now we're sliding. We got hands. We're on our stomach. We're protecting. This is what our body likes to do, so we're protecting. This is why we have that gear, because it's going to protect. If you do that, it's going to protect your chest. You're naturally going to do that. So don't even try to think about it. It's just going to naturally happen. And then once that bite comes back out, right in the chest trauma. So your sternum, some ribs. So what's underneath that? You got your heart, lungs, and some other internal organs, especially right upper quadrant or left upper quadrant if you're looking at somebody, but if you're looking down, your liver. So that's not good if you lacerate that. So head hit pretty hard, whiplash. So you're gonna have neck trauma. So all the ligaments in your neck, that's what whiplash is. Your ligaments in your neck are strained. Anybody woken up pretty terribly with a stiff neck, that's like nothing compared to whiplash. And that lasts for like 2 weeks, right? So imagine whiplash in your neck. So also possible cervical spine damage to the bones, but he's got some head trauma. Now that bike went right into his face. This is why I wear a full face helmet. So then your facial trauma is going to be minimized. You might still have you're probably going to have bloody lips. You're probably going to split your lip. You might have bloody gums. You might hurt some teeth, but you're not going to rip them all off. So having a full face is very important. So now that you know all of that, let's go ahead and take that off. Target fixation, coming to the curve, and bad lean, bad line. Yep, target fixation, look for the solution, not the problem. So now that we kind of see that happening, and you're not going to be able to do this, instantly. I hope you can, but this is kind of what I do because I've had years and years, and over a decade of firefighter and EMT career stuff, and seen this so much. You're able to kind of get all that done, and now I'm watching, is he going to get up? Because if he doesn't get up, brain's rebooting, possibly, so concussion, level 1, 2, or 3, or whatever it is, concussion. And then also, I'm worried about a cervical spine, so that whiplash in that head. So now I'm worried about paralyzed from the neck down, but also any type of the nervous system injuries, especially spinal cord. If he tries to get up and then falls down, blood pressure drops, a bunch of other stuff. So really, at the end of the day, so he's not getting up. He's just laying there. So he's in pain. Ooh, it's a better angle. He looks knocked out right there. Oh, the tire hit him right in the face. In the rear, like the license plate and everything. So that knocked him back. If he didn't have that full face, his face would be gone. Like that tire's rotating still. So his face right here. So right here, if he didn't have that helmet, his face would have grabbed on the tire and get sucked in. So it probably just slid off that chin bar. But it looks like it got sucked in. It would have ripped off his cheek, maybe his jaw. Freak accident part, right? The problem was we target fixation, right? Bad lean and bad line. Okay, we fell. Not a big deal. But then the freak accident part, you can't anticipate that. That's the whole point of wearing gear. You don't know. So he's got full gear. So it probably saved his life. Are we going to see more? No. Okay. So if he gets up, that's great. If not, I would probably pull him off the road in line with the spine. All right, here we go. Keep your eyes on the black car. Okay. So that comes out. Not a big deal, right? Okay. Moving
Even
on.
at a safe speed, you are not always safe. Don't
Okay, good speed, though. Good space cushion.
Confidence and not enough caution.
Okay, we're going through the turn. Okay. Oh. Yeah, kind of freaky. This is why you need to practice your progressive braking, everybody. You really need to practice it in a parking lot. Think about, and here's the thing, is like you're already doing this. You're already doing this when you're coming up to a stoplight. You're downshifting, you're applying a little bit. Downshifting, applying a little bit. Like you're applying a little bit. But you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking, I'm stopping. You're thinking of the outcome. I'm stopping at the light. What I want you guys to really start to think about when you're out riding all the time, because every time you ride is a training session. So what I want you guys to think about is like, I'm not stopping because of a light. That's already going to happen. I'm practicing progressive brake pressure at this light. I'm practicing acceleration and friction zone, going in first gear to second gear to third gear, and shifting. I'm practicing shifting. Think of every single time you ride as I'm practicing a skill set versus I'm just going for a ride. So I'm practicing my progressive braking going to the stop. I'm practicing my downshifting. Oh, this is what engine braking feels like with the braking. Oh, I'm positioning myself off to the left in a lane filtering position because I'm planning for my ride. Think of it as a skill set versus I'm just going. Because when you think of it and you're putting that in your mind, it keeps you aware when you're riding. And two, you're practicing the skills. So then when something like this happens, oh, I just need to do progressive braking. And it becomes instinctual. It becomes natural. Progressive braking, because you thought of it 1,000 times before something like this happens. Because now we slam the brakes. Because we can't really practice people pulling out in front of us. We can practice the skill set. We can't practice the situation all the time at stopping at a light, somebody pulling out in front of us. Hey, we have to do emergency swerve. Hey, but well, all these things. We can't practice the situations all the time. That's why we watch these. We can practice the skill. And that's something we have full control over all the time. It's a mindset shift. I want you guys to practice that. And the thing is, guys, we have a course coming up, Smart Rider Training Manual, and that's how I'm going to describe these things. We do have the Smart Rider drills available right now, so if you want to get that. And then we do have the membership right now, $120 a year. But if you click the link in the description and top of the chat here at the live stream, you can get it for $60 a year forever as a founder. So I'm going to be talking about this kind of stuff all the time. We're gonna have all these things, links in the description for it. But this is how I train. This is how I live my life. Everything is practice. Everything. I know I'm going off. I know I'm going off a little bit here. I know I am. I know. I get it. But we're talking specifically about motorcycles. We're talking specifically about the situation that's happening. We can't practice the situation all the time. We can't practice emergency swerve, emergency brake, and all that stuff. We can't. And so when I say, hey, we're going to practice the skill set of progressive braking, hey, I'm coming up to a light, progressive, all that stuff, right? It's not just motorcycles. It's also your life. We're gonna Dan and the Fireman life guy here now, okay? It's also your life. You're having a conflict with your partner. The situation is always different. Trash didn't get taken out. Hey, you said something, it kind of embarrassed me. Hey, you did that, like this, the blah, 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 blah. All these things. It's never the same thing. Never the same thing. But what's the skill set that you can practice? Keep yourself calm. You're not really under attack. This is a person you love. They're hurt. You don't want to hurt your person. You don't want to win the argument because that makes them a loser. You don't want to marry or be with a loser. You want both to win. So the skill set is emotional regulation. The skill set is box breathing. Practice your breathing. Recognize the situation's happening. Practice your breathing. Now, that's the emergency situation, right? Well, then how about when you have like the smallest little inconvenience, you practice box breathing? Maybe when something annoys you, you practice a little bit of the emotional regulation. It's not the end of the world. Hey, you recognize you're catastrophizing because you can't find your keys. And you're getting late to work. Take a breath, relax, go through it calmly. Emergency situation, you have an argument with your wife. You've already practiced it with the keys. So same thing here. Same thing with everything in life. Think of it as practice. That's what life is. I don't want to get into the Christian stuff, but we're put here to practice. Become better. I almost crashed. All right, sharp left turn. Ooh, we lost a little traction there. Yeah, he looks back because there might have been a road surface hazard. We can't see because of the compression rate of everything on YouTube. Yeah, something. His right hand did not move. He's covering the brakes. That's perfectly fine. You can cover the front brake because you could just squeeze it a little bit, especially if you have practice. But he didn't slam it. And then something happened with that rear tire, lost traction. Maybe he slammed his right foot. We don't know that. It looks like a lane elevation or gravel change. Yeah. So there could have been a road surface hazard, and that's why he looks back. But that's the cool thing about motorcycles is that once it loses traction, once it loses balance and traction, it wants to gain it back, and it will gain it back. It's just that it'll gain it back in a straight line, and we're in the middle of a curve. So if it's in a straight line, we're going to go off the road. So this is when it happens. You can't panic and freak and freeze. It does it. You're like, oh crap! Then you have to target, fixate on the exit, and then aim it towards the exit again. You have to redo it. Okay, blind spot. The person's going to come in our lane. Open lane pattern, blind spot. So if you catch yourself in a blind spot, and especially in this situation, I don't want to speed up to close the space cushion in front. I'm going to go ahead and roll off the throttle just a tiny bit until I'm staggered, and then I'll maintain speed. So like I'm here, and let's say I'm going 30, I'm going to go like 26, and it's going to just start doing this because he's going 30 still. And then once I get back here, I'm going to go 30. So then I'm going to match the speed. So that if he does do that, he just does this versus this. So just kind of regulate your speed to where you're staggered. And who cares? It's like an extra 4 feet. Who cares? And now you have a bigger space cushion. A little angry. A little angry. BPUD GY. All right. Oh. We're going a little too fast for a skill set. And also probably just too fast. 71. Got shot out to the outside because we weren't turning. You see how he slowed down a lot? Because he started panicking a little bit. Slowing down is going to be his solution. Slow down before the turn. Okay. But if we caught ourselves here and we have to slow down here, target fixate in the middle of our lane and you'll go towards it. Turn. Turn. Bro crashed the Ninja on Rivington ride out. He's okay. Bike is not. All right. Oh, he can hear him on his car, though.
I'm turning. Are you all right?
Good job with the 3-point. All right, here we go. Bro's head cam footage. Here we go. Let's take a look. Oh. Oh.
Yes, I think so.
All right. That's a big oof. All right. So what happened here, guys? You can kind of see it. He's going up the hill, right? Let's say he's in like 4th gear and he's going like 20 miles an hour. Probably should be in 2nd gear. So you hear the bike chugging? Hear the bike chugging a little bit? It's starting to stall because he's in too high of a gear. And so he's trying to downshift, but then dumps the clutch and gave it too much throttle. So he'd probably let's say he's in 5th gear, downshift to the 4th, and just boom. It's crazy what a bike can do. It's crazy what a bike can do.
Yes.
So make sure you're staying in the appropriate gear. Stay in the appropriate gear. That would have hurt too. I mean, just imagine like it does flip, whatever, but you fell off the bike
Yeah.
and just started hitting.
No, I'm alright, pal. I'm alright.
Niccolo the beard.
Just bent my arms backwards.
I think it feels better and looks better. Oh, we got more. Help your buddy out. There you go. Get in front. Good job. We blew up, but remain calm and ensure your own safety. He pulled off to ensure his own safety. That's great. All right, here we go. Nighttime riding. Look at the hazards.
So checking properly. He surprised the
Okay,
driver.
we got the indicator.
But fortunately, he ended with just a valuable lesson.
Red light. Oh. You can't prevent that. Can't really prevent that. The car driver hit you. Now, this is going to be like a side swipe incident, just like if we were in a car. It's just that in a car, we have seatbelts, airbags, all the other stuff. In a bike, that's just like a normal roadway accident. And that sucks. Hope everyone knows it was legal to pass on the right. Okay, let's see. We switched lanes into them. It's a lane. You can. I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to pass on the right. Especially if it's a lane. Okay, so there's the lane marker. He's going into the new lane. It is in Europe. Oh. I guess in Europe, guys. America, it's just another lane. Okay. Well, now we know. So I hope everyone knows it's illegal to pass on the right in Europe. Here we go. Remember when cars would always put those stripes. Is that an old Mustang? They'd put those stripes on to make it look like the race cars. All right. So, anyways, let's go back just a little bit. So we're switching lanes. Open lane pattern. We decided to go into the open lane. We did the open lane pattern, and it seems like this person wants to do the same. All right. Oh, I would hate to crash and wrap myself around one of these little poles. Oof. Speedo's blurred. Side of the pedestrian. What are you doing, dude? Good job with this rider, though. Saw that. Located a hazardous situation. Assessed if it's a relevant threat. Yeah, it is. It's in the lane. We got to navigate. How did we navigate? Applied some brakes and then swerved to the left into a new position for safety. So good job on this rider. I don't know why we're blurring the speedo out. So you see the brakes right there applying. Downshifted. Was able to move to the left. Great job with the progressive braking. Did really good. Guy's an idiot, though. That guy with the wood. All right, having fun on the track. This is where you practice your high-speed maneuvers. So you push the limits sometimes, and sometimes you crash. Thankfully, it was a low side, not a high side. So great runoff. You're not in the mountains. You're not going to hit a guardrail. Look at the runoff. Look at the runoff. Let's say this is the side of a cliff. You fell off a cliff. Or the side, like the drop cliff you fell off. But the side of an actual cliff, you just hit all those rocks. Full gear, full leathers. I mean, this is where you practice, guys. This is where you practice.
No voice.
And he's got crash guards, the sliders. Bike's probably going to be fine. All right, here we go. Side of the Ford Transit. I wanted one of these for a while. Well, that's a different brand, but it's basically a Ford Transit. Those are kind of fun. Low. You can fit a bike in the back. Two-seater, basically, at the end of the day. A Citron. That's what it is. Is that the lean angle thing? That's pretty interesting. Anyways, we're going pretty fast. 135 kilometers an hour on a speedo. Coming into this turn, we're super low angle, and we're just going to go straight for that because we're not paying attention. Ooh. Good job. Saving himself. Maybe slow it down a little bit next time. Blurring our speedo out again. We're going with the flow of traffic. Why do we have to blur the speedo out? We're going with the flow of traffic. Oh, open lane pattern. Person comes out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It happens all the time. Just stay staggered with other vehicles. Recognize that pattern. Recognize somebody will want to do that. You just modulate your own speed. Side of the vehicle here. Okay, slow it down. Don't rev bomb. Just kind of move out of the way. Perfect. Did fine. That person was sneaking out because they can't see because the other vehicle is parked. So yeah, their front end sneaks out a little bit. Okay. So now they can see, right? Now they can see. Sun is in their eyes, right? Because look at the shadow. So they're trying their best to see. It's called opening the view. They actually teach you this in the MSF is once you get to a stop sign and you can't see around, you open the view by creeping up. And that's perfectly fine. You just don't want to get so far up that you're going to get hit. That's what they're doing is opening the view. They shouldn't have parking on that grass area, but they do. Not a big deal. Just moved over. Yeah, he was paying attention. All right, so what do we got here? It's a neighborhood riding. Watch out for anybody coming out of driveways. Okay, oh, they missed their turn. They're probably going to back up and then turn left. You did fine. Not a big deal. They probably turned. Let's see. Nope, okay. I installed my bike's battery the wrong way round. One of the battery terminals came in contact with the bike's frame and caught on fire. Well, if you did it the wrong way, it wouldn't work. It just sounds like the term, like it came off. Let's find out. Let's see what what's. Okay. Oh, there it goes. It just shut off. So it must have just, it came loose.
Oh no.
Oh, we're smoking. You can see a little bit of smoke. His butt was probably getting a little hot.
That's not good.
Open it up. It's only going to burn if it has combustible materials, and your seat's definitely one of them. So open it up. There you go. Turn it off first. There you go. Open it up. There you go. Yeah, the wire. Ooh! Yeah. Come on, nobody's been shocked before? I like his riding pants. These are motorcycle jeans. You can see with the armor. You can see with the armor there. But anyways, thank you, MotoStars, for putting that out. We do, guys. Remember, we have that membership. Grab the membership before it goes to $120 a year, because right now there's a founders thing. It's links in the description for the discount. But once this Smart Rider training manual does come out, it's going to go to $120 a year. Also, we do right now have the Smart Rider drills. Right now, 24 drills. Practice in the parking lot. Have fun. We have the games going on right now. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. That was a long video. That was like 40 minutes. Oh my Lanta. I'm going to have to chop that one up into 4 videos. Might not even need this one. Should we still do it? Should we still do this video? Should we still do it? If we get 100 likes, I'll do it. We got 120 of you in here. Only got 60 likes. And I'm out of caffeine, so I mean, I could just go home. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to turn up the music. I'm going to throw out some trash real quick, because none of you rookies are taking the trash out. Why don't you guys take the trash out? We got cups lying everywhere. It's okay, Andrew. Thank you. Oh, another thing that happened this last week. I think, did I do the live stream Thursday last week? Or Friday? No, I think Friday. Yeah, Friday. And I went and got surgery. I had to get a mole. I had a nice little incision. I actually got... I got the bandage and stitches. It comes out on Monday. Stitch is supposed to come out Friday, but I'll be gone. So. Yeah. A little itchy now. It's healing. It was painful for the weekend. It was... It was like that big. Of an incision. I can't really, it's hard. I don't know, it's hard to, it's probably like, this is green, it's my earplug. Great. Can't really show you that, I guess. Yeah, nice little incision. Took it out. Precancerous. It wasn't cancerous. It could be there. Just, you know, the ABCDEs or whatever. Anyways, it was like a abnormal. It was starting to get a little bit bigger. So, irregular border type of a thing. So, it's got removed. 81 likes, guys. We're going to get started on this. Draw on the screen. Okay. $82 likes. They're not boobies. You guys, they're not boobies. Why did it get thinner? It's obviously not me because I don't have hair. 84 likes. There we go. Ed and Eddie. There you go. We have to get 100 likes, guys. You know what that is? Anybody know what that is? 86 likes. We're going to get started at 100 likes. Plank. It's plank. Tally? Wonder if I could do tally. No, that looks terrible. I can only really do the eyes like this. What I got? $88 likes. 12 more. 12 more likes. We're gonna get started. Kind of delirious. I tried. It kind of mixed in his mouth. It was just all green. 87. One of you guys hit unliked. Hit the like button. We're gonna start at 100 likes. Which one of you unliked? We had 88. Now we have 87. 88. There we go. Back at it. Dun-dun. All right. We're going to get started. 89 likes. Very nice, guys. Hey, we got a new member. Drew. Somebody added their times for the games. Chris. Very nice. Very nice. 90. All right, guys. We'll just get started. You guys are obviously not doing it. Obviously not. Hey, was that you, Andrew? Yeah, boy. Yeah, 90 likes. All right, guys. We'll just get started. Whatever. All right. This is an older video. This is from 2020. 2020. All right. 93 likes. Very nice. Yeah, this has 6.2K likes. 2020. This is during the COVID thing. Remember that? Almost 5 years ago. It feels like it was 2 years ago. Time flies. All right, so 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, we're going to be watching this older MotoStars video back in 2020, trying to see what happened with these crashes and close calls, utilizing the plan method because we want to make sure we're safe. So position for safety, locate hazards, assess if they're a relevant threat, because not everything's a threat, but navigate active threats. Any cars pulling out, potholes, curves that you're going too fast, you might be the threat. So let's find out. We're going 105 already. Let's take a look.
The bike in
Kilometers, probably.
And lead to a rather costly accident.
Okay, costly accident. So we didn't navigate. Ooh. ouch, right there in the genitalias, because it's smashed down on that seat in that tank. Not good. Let's take a look at what happened here. So we're going too fast for our skill level. Okay, 100 kilometers an hour is not that fast. So we target fixated. We panicked. We're applying the brakes. We target fixated here. We should be target fixating here. This is the problem. Problemo. Solution. Solutiono. Go to the solutiono. Don't go to the problemo. Okay? I know Spanish. Let's move on. It's a little bit of a brown stage. Panicked. Okay, red stage, we have to act and do the thing that we need to do. So don't target fixate on the problemo. Target fixate on the solutiono. And if you ever need to drain out your gas tank, this is a perfect opportunity to do it. It's got full gear though, that's good. All right, we're having fun. Ooh, I would love to ride in these mountains. Just beautiful weather, good, nice, clean air. We have a little squiggly line right there indicating 40 miles per hour. We should do that recommended. Squiggly line means lots of fun turns. It looks like we're going pretty good with speed. Let's see what happens here. Oh, shite. Good job recognizing that. So when it comes to the plan method, right? Position for safety, we're in a good position right now because we're just coming through the turn. We were going a decent speed, so good job. Located. Is it a real relevant threat? Yes, yes, it is. We're assessing it. Now, what do? We have to navigate ourselves into a new position for safety, and we're not going to win this. And we're hoping this person's going to come off and go into their lane. Now, why did they get into our lane? Look at the road. Like, that lane is, like, tiny, and then it gets bigger. It's weird. So he swerved. So good job. Good job. Didn't panic and swerve into the cliff. He slowed down because he was able to go slow and then slow down easier. Yeah, look at the road. It looks terrible. Navigated it. So good job. Good job. Yeah. Practice emergency skills.
What a driver who doesn't accept lane splitting.
Okay, we're lane filtering. That person didn't like that. What a D-bag. So, yeah, just check your bike, make sure everything's fine. You don't want to, like, take off and you have, like, a bent frame. Oh, he broke your... Hey, a little glue, a little epoxy maybe could fix that. Not a big deal. You don't want it to be hanging and dangling because then now the wires are the things that are holding it in place. You don't want the wires to, like, strip and get messed up. All right, having some fun with our buddies, talking on our Cardo Pack Talk Pros. Even the edges, link in description for a discount, but going a little fast, a little bit close to each other. Somebody's going to dump it. Okay, nice little transition. Okay, a little checker transition. We can't see much. There we go. Are we going to go a little too low? Nope, nope. Okay, we handle it. What are we watching this for? All right, keep going. Let's see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look, see what happened. Got shot out to the outside a little bit too. Oh, lost traction. Maybe some gravel. Maybe some gravel, or panicked a little bit and then applied a lot of rear brake, and then that tire washed out. What do you think? Write in the comments. Either way, high side, high mechanism injury. Now we have to avoid the road debris. At the end of the day, that's what that turns into. That turns into a road surface hazard. You don't want to run over the bike or the buddy, not because you don't want to damage the bike or the buddy, because you don't want to crash either. So what can we do? Good job slowing down, swerving, and that vehicle stopped him from rolling even further. So we're going to go ahead and rescue him. So we're going to find a safe area to turn around, do a nice practice U-turn, which, guys, you can actually practice your U-turns here on the new website. Hey, that's me, ridingsmart.com. We have the new 24 drills available now. Smart Rider Training Manual is coming out soon, hopefully by end of June. I put out a roadmap for all members. Right now, there's a membership for $120 a year, but if you use the link in the description, you can get the founder's discount. It's 50% off, so $60 a year forever, and you're going to get everything that comes with the course, everything that comes with this website. You're going to get mini courses, all future courses, member discounts, everything. Think of it as like a Patreon, but way better. Anyways, good job with the U-turn, but how can we rescue him? That's going to be a mini course in the future, is how to rescue. Remain calm and sure on safety. First and foremost, do that nice U-turn because you're practicing the smart rider drills. And if he has any major bleeds, please stop them because that's going to be the one thing that's going to help prevent a death. Because major blood loss is a leading cause of preventable deaths and traumatic injuries. So if you could stop that, what are we doing? Oh, we're pushing. But we have our foot. We're basically towing. So he's probably in neutral. There it is. Yeah.
His
Good job.
To help turned out to be very costly for this biker,
Oh.
but looks like he doesn't care much about it.
Okay. Oh, small. That's a risk you're taking. That's a risk you're taking.
Sí, güey. Te mueves mucho. Te clavaste a la izquierda, güey, por la...
Small little dump. Good job helping your buddy, though. That's one way of doing it. That's probably one of the safer ways of doing it. You don't want to tie a strap or anything like that. You just get him to where you need to go, but we're going to move on. All right, have some fun riding around, covering our front brakes. We're getting, our space cushion's getting a little close here. You see how you can't see around the car? That's how I kind of judge my space cushions, is if I can see around the car. So I'm going to go ahead and increase it. And what I mean by that is if you're close, like how you can't see really around the fingers, like what's around, like me, but then the further you get away from it, you can see around the car, even though it's still going to block my eyeball. You can still kind of see around the vehicle. So I'm going to increase my space cushion. Especially with the hedges kind of blocking the view. I don't know if this person's going to slam the brakes like this because they're scared of making turns themselves. And you couldn't even see that. So good job though with the progressive braking. Good job with the progressive braking though. Little scary. Oh geez, we're going in and out of traffic. I get that this is fun, but you have to realize we're doing it at night with low visibility, high speed, lots of traffic, and we can't turn well. And we got very lucky that other drivers saw us, so they applied the brakes and swerved out of the way of us because we failed to negotiate the corner. And we have a nice little speed. I always like to see if they can maintain the blurriness on the Speedo, because it does take processing power in Premiere Pro. You have to have it track or do it manually. Let's see. Oh, almost got to see it. Okay, you guys pay attention to the crash. I'm going to pay attention to the Speedo. Oh, so close right there. So close. Oh, he dumped it. He dumped it. High side. Usually they don't keep this. That's when the frame blurred. Damn, okay. Can't see it. All right, so high side into the curb. Ouchies. Lots of leverage to break something. Yeah. That's a painful grunt. Yeah. So if like, what I mean by leverage, leg plants, top body moves, that's the leverage to brake. Same thing with the leg on the curb, brake. Bike, land on your leg. While it's under the curb, brake. It's kind of like how soccer players and football players, basically the same thing, right? You know what I mean? But American football, anything like on grass with cleats, and they plant their foot and they rotate real quick, the things that snap are like the ACLs and PCLs and stuff like that. That's that leverage, but it's on grass. Here, with high mechanism and speed, we're talking broken bones. So be careful.
You're good. Oh no!
Yeah.
My bike.
If he's concerned about his bike, that's a good sign. Because if he's like, oh, my legs. Yeah, that's not good. We should probably turn down this music. I left it up. Who's this guy?
Hey, just
Tie your shoes. Tie your shoelaces. Let me get them for you.
Hey, just stay down. Get this backpack off you. Stay down, bro.
So how do we rescue this person? We check the body for any major bleeds. we check the body for major bleeds. Leave the helmet on. Leave them in a position of comfort as this. Best position would be on their back. But it sounds like he has a backpack, so it's going to kind of create an arch or whatever. So position for safe, or position for comfort, and then check the body for any major bleeds. And then just kind of observe and assess. So then you just watch and make... Oh, there's the road rash. That's why we wear gear. We got some road rash right there. Some laceration, maybe some a little bit. Legs don't look deformed. He's moving them.
Lay it down? Yeah, we moved the bike over there just to get it out of the road. Where you hurting? Inside your shoulder. My shoulder.
So the reason why he said beside your shoulder, because he first showed up, is because of the mechanism of injury. He sees the damage. So that's why I asked about that.
Wrist.
Wrist,
That's
yeah.
it, pretty much. Okay, let's get you over to the emergency department. You move this arm, I'll help you stand up.
He just said his... Okay, I guess they don't want to put him on a stretcher. He just said his hip and stuff. Why would he want to stand him? I don't know.
I see him okay. What's your name?
Yeah, this was definitely during COVID. You see the masks? Oh, jeez. All right, here we go. Shady stunts. You've seen his crash before. No! Oh, dumps the bike. Right shoulder hopefully is okay. Right hip, so hopefully okay.
Ouch.
So practicing in a closed area, basically.
Ouch.
A bit grim question, seeing that dude, how do fat people fare in accidents? I'm afraid not very good. I mean, for trauma itself, they do pretty good, but then the body itself is in a metabolic problem, so healing is going to be an issue. Healing is always going to be an issue. Yeah. Think of muscles as a great way to like keep the bones intact. So if you don't have a lot of muscle and it's mostly fat, sounds like it's gonna be a cushion, but it's not gonna stabilize that well. And then the more you work out, the better fit you are. Your ligaments and tendons are actually stronger. So there we go. There's a question in the chat. We're doing this live.
The biker slipped at over 50
Sharp left turn
miles
coming up, Pep. Actually, sharp right turn coming up after that. 20 miles an hour recommended right next to the Mo Stars logo.
per hour.
So we have a nice sharp turn right here. Recommended really slow, but we're not doing that. We were going a little too fast into the wall. So when it comes to plan, okay, locate hazard situations. Corners are hazardous for motorcyclists. Assess any relevant threats. Now, when it's just the corner, how do you assess? Well, first you assess if you're the relevant threat. Are you going too fast? Now, how do you know if you're going too fast for the corner? Well, one thing that I always look for is the orange, because it's identified interest, focus, and threat, orange signs, caution signs. So we see
Biker slipped at over 50 miles.
an orange sign on the top right, okay? Orange sign right here. And it's recommended 20. Let's say it's a 45 mile an hour road and all of a sudden it's recommended I go half the speed for a sharp right turn. And you see the same sharp right turn signs all the time. Maybe it's 20, maybe it's 30, maybe it's 45 recommended. But if it's 20, sharp right turns aren't a big deal for me. It's not, they just navigate the turn. But if it's asking me to go half the speed limit on that turn, it means it's a sharp turn. It's a sharp turn. So I see that, put it in my mind. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll off the throttle, maybe even downshift. Maybe apply a little bit of front brake, just a tiny, tiny bit to slow down to get to 25. Let's say 25, maybe 30. If I'm going 50, I'm going to drop it to 30. And then when I get closer and I see, oh, that looks pretty sharp, then I'm going to modulate my speed based on my skill level for this. I'm not going to take every turn the same speed just because I think I can do every turn the same speed. I'm going to modulate my speed for different types of turns. And so that's what I want you guys to start doing. So as soon as we get to here, we were really pushing it, and we fell before the apex of the turn. Slight throttle change, unsettling the suspension, and unloading it with lean and brake application. Yeah, so it's basically inputting too much. That's why I like to do most of it back here.
The biker slipped.
And I'm not a racer, right? I'm not a MotoGP racer. I don't do track days. I don't do any of that stuff. I hyper focus on normal street riding. I ride my motorcycle like I drive my car. It's just the simple fact that I'm on a motorcycle that it's more enjoyable because I feel more nimble and athletic, right? That's where I get my thrill, is that I feel more athletic. I feel more nimble. I feel everything. I feel the wind. I have to do more because I used to drive a manual truck and I loved doing that because now you're like really into it, right? This is not how you drive manual, but still, like I'm really into it. And so like that's my thrill, is being more involved versus in my dad van where I'm just cruising and then having like a bunch of room for stuff. So for me, I do most of the adjustments here. If you're like track rider, you can do a lot of the adjustments up there, like trail braking, a bunch of other stuff, smoother throttle inputs, smoother bike inputs, so the suspension isn't as affected because you're smoother, not jerky with it, because you have the skill set because you've been practicing on the track.
Per hour and hit the wall with full force.
For me, I prolong the amount of distance I do all of those things, and when you get better, you can shorten the distance for when you do those things. I just choose not to practice shortening the distance. I just choose to keep it long and enjoy just the fact that I'm riding a motorcycle. That's how I ride. I think that's a good foundation too, by the way. I think it's a good foundation to ride like you would drive. Hopefully you guys are driving correctly. The reason why I say I drive like this because with International Association of Professional Drivers for the fire trucks and the ambulances, we had training every year. And I've had to drive high speed, but I also had to drive big vehicles. I also had to like be super safe because lawsuits from crashing into another car with a fire truck, not very fun. So I was very safe. And that's how I drive my vehicles. That's how I drive my motorcycle. So I like to keep that nice distance where I can adjust everything. And that's just how I drive. And I think that's a great foundation for motorcyclists to start with this wide spot, just like friction zone and throttle control. It takes, let's say, 3 seconds to do friction zone throttle control for the first time. But then when you get better, you shorten that distance to where it's immediate and you're able to do it and take off. So like you start off with a good foundation of spreading the skills out until you can combine them. I treat all of motorcycle riding like it's one continuous, like longer skill set, mostly awareness within this, because this buys me more time. So I slow it down, all that stuff. And then since that's the foundation, you take it to a track, and then you start at a track, you start minimizing the time it takes for those skills to modulate and go into one. So now turning, braking, like acceleration, all that stuff starts getting sharper and quicker. And then the more and more you go, it's almost instinctual and you're just like perfect. And now you're in MotoGP and all that stuff. I'm not looking to be in MotoGP. I'm looking to keep it here. But exactly. And I'm just explaining some stuff. So thanks, Chris. All that stuff could be done better in practice when it comes to the track. But for me, plan it out way ahead, make it nice and easy through the turn, enjoy it.
Dude, my back is...
If he knows his, like, you don't, like right now, you guys probably, unless you have back pain, you really don't know, you don't feel your back, like your spine. You really don't, you don't feel it. But then after a crash, all of a sudden you feel your back. That means something bad happened. That's not good.
No, don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Yeah, don't move.
Don't move. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, point the camera. Point the camera. Point the camera. Turn it around. There you go. He knew the assignment.
Helmet.
Camera guy knew the assignment.
What is me?
So if his back is messed up, laying down is perfectly fine. Laying on your back is okay, but the simple fact that he's able to lay like this, that's gonna, so if he doesn't have any right shoulder pain or problems, that's fine. Same thing with right hip, that's fine. It's still keeping it in line. My only concern is that his head's gonna bob down, so I'd put, because he doesn't have the helmet, because his shoulder, I mean, it's just like having a pillow, right? So your head's gonna bob down, so I'd want to pad something. I would want to take off, like maybe even take my shoes off and stack the shoes so his head stays in line. Instead of doing this and like leaning over, stack the shoes so it's in line. That's why laying on your back is fine, because your head's still in line. So I would pad that area so his cervical spine's in line. I wonder if that's what they were trying to do there. Nice flip-flops. So she's just doing a medical assessment. This is during COVID. That's why they have the masks and everything. What are you doing, lady? Put the camera back. All right, here we go. Open lane pattern. You guys recognize this? Hopefully nobody pops out right here in this gap. Hopefully nobody pops out. Let's see. Okay, good. Oh, geez. Hit and crash, brake, rev bomb, hit and run. What do you guys think? What will happen? What do you think will happen? 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on. What do you think will happen? Oh, geez. Got a little scared now. I'd be paying attention once again after you went through that. Watch out. He's riding in the bus lane, but it might be, I don't know, some places, jurisdictions you can ride in there. Oh, it looks like his phone's about to fall off. Link in description for rock form. For the motorcycle mounts, it locks in. That thing looks like it's about to fall off.
The biker's behavior and decides to pass it on to...
Oh, this guy clearly has a problem. What's going to be the problem? Where's some gear, please? Okay, we're going to moved over. Not a big deal. I like that little switch. Good position for safety. You see how he can just lane split in case the space cushion goes away, and he can see ahead a little bit more. He's not right behind. I like that. I like that. Okay, good space cushion. Handled it. Oh, watch out for the shadow of the bird. Okay, freaky. Okay, we're doing fine. Good space cushions. Normal riding at this point. But we do have some foreshadowing with that guy getting a little pissy. He's right in our mirror. You can see that next to my head. Okay, get yourself in a new position. Oh, he's blocking you in. Go cure yourself if you have problems with hormones. Okay, so it sounds like he has a passenger.
Hey, Mom. Co powiedział?
Yeah, he had a passenger.
No, jedziemy do niego.
He wasn't doing anything. Okay. Person cuts in our lane. We're trying to hang out with our buddy who's a learner. So, good job. Telling the person, but hey, back off, buddy.
No, I'm going up.
Not a big deal, though. I was approaching a red light. Okay, so lane filtering. At this point, the light turned, so I had two options: stop, keep going. If the light turns, in the state of Arizona, you have to be in a lane. So you can lane filter when it's red. Cars are stopped. You can only go 10, I think it's 10, not 15, but 10 miles an hour over the flow of traffic, which means if the cars are stopped, you can only go 10 miles an hour. And once it turns green, you have to get back into a lane. You can't keep filtering all the way to the front, because then once the traffic starts moving and you're still filtering, that's lane splitting, and that's illegal. So move into the stop. So if I see it turns green and I'm not going super fast, he's going 34, but if I'm not going super fast, I'm going to apply the brakes, practice my progressive braking, and just get in the lane. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. So right here, that would be illegal in Arizona. So, but you do what is safe. I honestly, guys, here's the thing. Honestly, I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So, like, if it's unsafe to stop, go for it. And you get a ticket, whatever. Fight it if you want. But if it's unsafe to stop, it's unsafe to do something, do the thing that's safe, and then deal with the consequences later. That's my motto. I'm perfectly fine if you do what you do. to get yourself home. Not a big deal to me. Yeah, if somebody gets pissed off, it's like, whatever. This guy's a D-bag about it. He didn't hit the mirror.
Justo se ha puesto en verde. Justo se ha puesto en verde.
Pero había un vehículo y estaba
Sí,
yo.
lo siento, ¿eh?
No, lo siento, no me hagas, porque encima que el moto lleva matrícula, te la voy a coger y...
Okay, well then do it.
Perdona.
Okay. Like I said, like if it's safe for you to, if it's safer for you to go, because he was going 30, and for him to like really apply the brakes and try to stop in time, it could have been unsafe. So he made a split-second decision to go ahead and filter. Not a big deal. You know, maybe go when you're coming up to a red light, slow it down, and then get yourself closer to that 10 miles an hour. And then if it does turn green, you're going 10 miles an hour, just apply the brakes. Not a big deal. Maybe don't go into it as fast as you think you wanted to. Because I think he already knew he was just going to do it. Yeah, I use that arrow in the thumbnails all the time. On the other side of the road, okay. Okay, when you see an uncommon thing in a common situation, so common situation, we're riding around on the road. Uncommon, vehicle on the wrong side of the road facing the wrong way. So when you see that and you approach it, don't be like, I'm going to go normal. It's uncommon. So slow it down. Approach it like it's a stray pit bull and you have a 2-year-old daughter right next to you. Maybe watch out.
Thanks for watching till the end.
Oh, you're welcome.
Enjoyed it. See you.
Well, thank you, Motostars. That was a nothing at the end, but I appreciate it. So make sure you guys grab yourself a slice of pizza. Now, once again, we do have the website up right now, so check it out. We have the Smart Rider drills. Training manual is going to be here at the end of June. That's the part of the roadmap that I sent an email out to all members. But if you want to become a member, there's a link in the description for 50% off as a founder. So you want to join, okay? So come on, join. I'll see you guys later. All right. That was another long video. So we do have this right here, 50% off. 50% off for the membership. You're supporting what we're doing right now. You're directly supporting the YouTube videos that we're doing right now. I will be putting out discounts for the physical shop. All future courses released on the website you get. You don't have to buy them separately, constantly. So you'll just automatically get them. And you're supporting everything. You get all the drills, all the future courses, behind the scenes stuff. Because I'll be posting some every now and then, like a little live stream, kind of chatting with you guys. I did get one thumbnail. I didn't get enough. Look at that. Boom, look at this. So this is going to be the manual. Oh, yeah. Here's the drills. So the manual. It's right here. It's a lot. It's a lot of filming. That's when I get back from the Ragnar relays. Ragnar relay race. I said relays, right? I'm going to be filming these. I already have it all written down, the syllabus and everything. And if you guys want to, the store. Yoink. It's going to take us right back. Look at that. Smart Rider drills. All right, guys. With that said, I'm going to go ahead out. I got to edit these videos. And then I'm going to go home. Make sure I have everything situated. And I got to eat some lunch. So with that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe. And I will see you guys next week. Join. You'll get some emails about what's happening. Oh, Smee had a good question. Smee, where you at? I like it when you guys point things out. Where's the question? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Oh, how long will the founders deal be? Probably till the end of June. Because once the training manual comes out, because the founders are helping me develop the training manual, basically supporting me while I'm doing that. And then once that, you guys get it, you get the membership 50% off, $60 basically, $60 the rest of your life. Everyone else is gonna have to join because now they're just coming in after. Founders are helping tremendously. So, and by end of June, I'll give a little bit. I'll probably come out with the training manual, and then I'll announce it on the live stream, and I'll probably give you another week. The live stream members, you guys, because you're here all the time, I'll probably give you guys another week until I cancel the discount. So I'll still let you know. I'll let you know. I really want to give the best deal for everyone, but this does pay my bills. So I kind of can't keep giving the discounts all the time, but I will give it to the guys and the gals that are here all the time. So I appreciate you guys. Elad, you were one of the first. I think you were the first founder. But yeah, download the games. 1 second, guys. Download the games. So come up to here, go to Smart Rider Games, put your name and email, and you'll get 8 drills for free. Okay, you'll get them for free. And what you're doing is you're signing up for emails also. And so I will be announcing new things through those emails, like when the course comes out and a few other things. So this is free to sign up if you don't become a member yet. But I will be announcing here, hey, the course came out. Founders discount's going to be going away soon. Make sure you sign up. So I will at least let you know through this as soon as it happens. So yeah, and then you get to participate in the games. You get all the 8 drills to do them in. And that's another thing is by end of today, week 1 submissions done. Week 2 starting right now. All right. Bye.